Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, where last episode, having defeated Elroy Harwood, he escaped with an announcement that Ix and Yorda were now Ouroboros' 20th enforcers, as our group was thankful to have the trio out of our hair, moving deeper into the Oct-Radium to reach the end of the path. With C right in front of us, we now step towards the end of this tale.
It's the lights from the 7 Genesees. So their power was here all along. Or rather, the essence of their power. It's been extracted, allowing the Genesees to act autonomously.
That seems like an apt enough description to me. And look at what's inside of the man in front of us.
The 8th Genesis. The centerpiece of all that's happened these past 2 months.
So you've come, then, Arkride. And you brought the other fixers with you, along with a few fresh faces.
Well, you were the one who told me to be in front of Treon Tower at 4:30 p.m. I'm probably a little late, but hey, time's frozen. Nice when technicalities work in your favor.
Yeah, I suppose you get a pass.
The hell? He's talking like a normal-ass person now.
Well, aside from the demonic reverberation anyway.
Yeah, though why do I get the feeling I've heard that voice before?
You're right, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, I hear it too. And when he speaks, I can feel my chest tighten.
Then is he someone you all know? Or is it possible that...
Maybe we know him too. You do know him. But I can't reveal who he is. Since we're in close proximity of the 8th, maybe you can call out to her now, Van.
Good point. There!
What took you so long? You have no sense of urgency. You made me sit there in the background for ages, and then you replaced me? Your name was Lapis, right? While I appreciate your help up to now, I've got everything under control. So why don't you buzz off? Fine, you can have Van back. I was simply repaying what I owed. Now hush! You're interrupting a very important conversation. Whoa, LP just shut her down. She's like her older sibling.
Well, while that certainly is cute, we really should get back to the subject at hand.
Right. I hope you all know how much I appreciate your help. Thanks to you guys, I can finally put this 4SPG to bed.
Van.
First things first. Let's see if my suspicions are right on the mirror. Can't move forward until we do that, right?
Correct. Just as the smallest units of matter have their own particles and waveforms, my existence is ever in a state of flux. It cannot be validated without first being observed. You must determine my identity without relying on your lauded sense of smell.
Fair enough. As soon as I got your message this morning, I knew for sure that you were C. We're positive that you aren't the first or second C. Testimony from the people who knew him makes that clear as day. Now then, there was something that stuck out to me when I was going over the notes again. The warnings there were stated so plainly, I couldn't get a bead on who could have written them. That's the mark of a real pro, a pro who specializes in multiple fields, writing, among others.
Multiple fields? Wait. Oh, I get it now.
And that's when it hit me. There's only one person I know who has such an annoying attention to detail. When that thought came to mind, I immediately said to myself, there's no way. But after learning the Garden Master's true identity, fighting through hell and back during that coup, and seeing people be recreated by the 8th Genesis, I couldn't entirely dismiss the idea.
A deceased revolutionary, clinging to existence like a parasite.
And the Genesis recreating versions of Jin and Kilika, who were almost like abstractions.
Not bad. However, there is still one small thing you failed to pick up on. If I am who you believe me to be, then tell me, what reason would I have to hide behind the name C? Why would I adopt an ill-conceived alias used by those who operated in the shadows of Crossbell and the Empire?
That's the easy part, actually. There's a reason you chose the name C in particular, outside of needing a convenient smokescreen. And that reason has less to do with the name itself, and more to do with its placement in the alphabet. You picked C because it would conceal your real initials, while also falling right in between them.
I never considered that.
The alphabet? The letters before and after C would be...
B and D. I don't believe the order matters in this particular instance.
Yeah. So, here's our answer. About time you showed your face. Dingo Brad!
You get a passing mark, Van. You not only ascertained my true identity, but also the reason I chose the name C. Now you can bear witness to my true form, a mere shard-based replica, the shadow of my old self. You, on the other hand, are the same as ever. You may be a year older, but time hasn't smoothed your rough edges.
Yeah, whatever.
I feel like I just walked into a retirement home. Still.
I did have my suspicions. But even now, I still can't wrap my head around all this.
The idea of him being the third C never even crossed my mind. So, he's a shard replica?
Does that mean... No. I thought that may have meant the real Dingo was still with us. But that isn't the case, is it?
No. I'm not of this world anymore. As you already know, my life ended when Cray Village ceased to be. Unlike the immovable and the flying swallow, this form wasn't created based on a pre-existing body. The circumstances surrounding its creation run parallel to what happened to that Basel professor, and are a direct result of what transpired in Cray.
Did you say Basel? Do you mean Professor Callahan?
His memories and personality were converted into an AI by the 5th Genesis.
I've reviewed the footage of the Cray incident countless times over, but even I never once considered the possibility of it sparking a convergence.
Is that... really what happened?
Van...
Aptly put, Mr. Presidential Aide. When the end had arrived, I resigned myself to my fate. But in those last few moments, I felt a pang of regret. Despite how I viewed myself, I knew there were others who cared for my well-being, who would mourn my passing. Had I anticipated Dante's intentions, I could have saved everyone. By not doing more for those people, I committed an egregious sin. That moment of overwhelming shame and self-loathing was the origin point. where my observed existence was absorbed into the network.
That's unbelievable. Melchior had connected the legacy, which happens to be an observation device, to the orbital network. And that meant your consciousness had been stored in the core of the 8th Genesis.
The pieces are slowly coming together.
All in a split second? Wait, no. Time isn't really an issue here, is it? Right. If Elysium was tasked with completing the convergence, for example, it would have taken it about 10 seconds to do the job. And if it had the power of the 8th Genesis backing it up, it'd take 2 seconds at most, probably even less. The 8th is a special piece of work. After all, it acts as the core of the...
There's that garbled bullshit again. That isn't important right now, though.
Long story short, the 8th is the reason you're here. And while residing within the core, you sent Van a warning about the Revolution Festival. Then sometime after that, you fell into the Garden Master's clutches, who made you into his Crimson Beast.
You've got it. As a result, I killed many gangsters and special ops troops. At first, he had me dancing to his tune, marching in step. But gradually, I was able to wrestle control back from him, and by Nemeth Island, I was free of his influence. Believe you me, playing the part of his silent, subservient pet from then on was no easy task.
Look at you, being all humble.
Yeah, you fooled us pretty good. Ever consider taking up acting as a career?
That explains why you tried to warn us, even through all that.
I guess looks aren't the only thing you've got going for you. No wonder Boss leaned on you so much.
Huh? He did?
Yeah, like we said before, our boss has a bit of a checkered history. He met an informant shortly after entering the Republic 2 years ago. That man became a benefactor of sorts for him.
We never met him in person, but I think they talked over comms. He said he had his eye on you because of how active you were behind the scenes during the war.
I'll admit, I was taken aback when he reached out to me. I prepared some false IDs for him, and we both wreaked a bit of havoc here and there. But that was all part of my job as an informant. I believe benefactor is a bit of a misnomer.
Well, he was grateful to you all the same.
You must be lying out of your ass. Nobody's that cool.
He has an interesting background indeed, and I'm not the least bit surprised to hear it.
Alright, quit stroking his ego, everyone. Though, I ain't shocked to hear that you came back around on your own. Anyway, it's time we cut to the chase, Dingo. Actually, I think it'd be best if I called you what you are. A clone created by the 8th Genesis, the Grendel Zolga.
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Right, you're not the real Dingo.
Yeah. Like the replicas of Jin and Kilika. I'm nothing but an imposter. A being whose only purpose is to observe, in accordance with the 8th Genesis' design. And that which the 8th Genesis is designed to observe. Is karma, the one thing in which humanity by its very nature cannot escape.
Karma is humanity's sin. In fact, it's the original sin.
Is he planning to fight us? Is that how he intends to settle this?
But why?
If he's like those Jin and Kilika clones, then there wasn't any other way this was gonna end!
Over those 3 days, you were exposed to an unsavory truth. Humanity is weak. Feed them a story that fits their premise of how things should be. And all ethics, morality, and bonds are readily cast aside, and in turn, there's no line they won't cross. Just look at Dante's, Melchior, and the overseers of the gardens. Or even myself, a foolish man whose actions put Almada on the path to power. Naturally, not all will fall to sin, but the potential for it lies within everyone. That weakness is humanity's original sin, one that the 8th Genesis was built to observe with vigilance. Its ceaseless observation persists. It has yet to truly be brought to an end. That's why I called you here, Van. To bring a decisive end to it.
A beast that devours sin. Huh.
Well, I do appreciate you going into a lot of detail about the request and all. But I don't think any of us are looking to become your next meal. That'd make for a real shit ending if you ask me.
You don't mean...
Yes. The present you now know will soon be reconstructed. All the sins of those 3 days that you erased will come back into being. The forced reset is a byproduct of the Oct-Genesis. It is a retry method that can only be performed so many times. Its purpose is to achieve the desired observational outcome. Very soon, the other possibilities that were archived from past resets will be designated as the final observational outcome.
That's bullshit! Why did it have to come to this? No, that's not an outcome we're willing to accept!
Even if you say there's nothing we can do, we're not just gonna stand here and let that happen!
We dispelled those illusions and deceptions, all to attain the present we now reside in. While this may sound conceited, we will not let all our efforts go to waste.
Darn straight, this is one plot twist I'm definitely not on board with. No way, no how.
I'm with you there. And if Ace were here, I'm sure he'd say the same thing.
Yeah! A future without S and LP is a future I don't want to live in. I don't want a future without me either. Don't make me go back to being all red and ugly.
I suppose another coup d'etat would cast a considerable pall over the festival. You may have aided me in the past, but I can't allow you to take this from us.
Don't expect things to play out in the way you're envisioning. Because I will not let that outcome come to pass.
I'm not about to let another coup d'etat come about. No matter what, I will prevent it. Miss Misarugi will require your aid.
You got it. For the record, I was planning to help out even without a contract.
We're facing a Genesis that observes sin. And you too, Dingo. I know you're being forced to carry out its function. I'm so sorry. But in order for us to hold on to our present, we have no choice but to fight.
And that is how it should be.
Okay, let's show him what the original Grendel is made of.
You read my mind. About time we got this 4SPG underway. Let's go, Grendel Zolga!
Very well. Then face me, Van Arkride!
Van's holocore changed to Mare. No, chaos!
I wish to hope will feel present and fight.
Sure thing. I like how it didn't cover the point at all where I started going like, oh, is it probably like this person? Which is simply the fact that he's a blooming killer that's going around killing people in the thing. He's killing everyone and maybe injuring them and if he doesn't get to kill them. But then he just happened to walk past and have a cutscene with Marielle and not kill her.
Make it count!
And just be fine with the lucky Marielle who just gets by luckily. I thought that was the main thing. I thought that was the first clue.
I suggest we strike now.
Oh, yes. And then she was like, shocked. Responding to someone in a dark outfit like that in an alley is usually a thing that could be a bit throwing, but still. Usually means a bit more in Trails.
Here goes.
Oh yeah, can I, wait, I don't even have...
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
What's this speech about? Oh, show him what the real Grendel can do when you don't even let me.
Over here. All for you.
A chance!
Time Space Mirage. I mean, this is probably still the best one, but if I can get slow, it's not exactly terrible for us. I've got no thingies at the moment.
Fight with all your strength.
I mean, Divine Phoenix is my best one.
Initializing drive.
And unfortunately, I've got 0 art. Not on you, that's actually good for you.
There.
Here's my chance.
Having an actual shield on there, it's 3,000. That's actually pretty good. Wouldn't surprise me if this guy has all the all cancels though.
Cobalt curtain. Activate. Ha! Let's go down. Activating skill.
Activating stars.
You attack this group?
Gotcha!
Activating skill.
Here goes!
Well, we got our big bada boom spells, so I don't mind using them, that's for certain.
Going all in.
Ha! Let's go down!
Activating skill.
I like how you took on the look of the Bestia in the end.
Displaying data.
8-5 for the other two. Cetus Phantasma will be the best one for you. I do not have the buffs that I should have here, to be totally honest with you.
Effective.
But I do have stuff to make sure that you keep your shields up.
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
Chance.
Don't tell me you're not tauntable or some kind of random crap. That would be very annoying if that were true.
Just we strike now.
Raging Buster.
A chance!
I suggest we strike now.
Do I have 1 or 0 at this point in time? I don't know.
Initializing drive.
Okay, you don't respond to hate.
Activating skill.
Here I go!
You bewitched him.
Cobalt curtain.
Activate! Mr. Deletion!
It's fine, we're good. Maybe to most stuff I can put out.
Initiating drive. Dispatching shield.
Oh, now you're going for Ben.
A chance!
Luckily, I pretty much guarded it wholesale.
Ha! Let's go down!
Activating skill.
Is this the extent of your power, Spriggan?
There!
I haven't used one whale against you yet. Can't complain.
Activating skill.
Here goes!
Well, I am chipping away at that health pretty efficiently, it feels like.
Initializing drive.
Alad Ligara. Large circular
Or
ale.
down the shard field? How is he so powerful?
There!
What? Can you do something about this, Mare?
I'm trying. Just hang in there a little longer.
I've got this.
Okay?
What?
Here goes.
Here, let me help.
What?
Careful. That's above an A-level threat.
Engaging enemy.
Let's show them what you're really capable of.
Leave this to me.
I stunned it, but I can't do anything about it. Help, I need some healing.
Here goes.
Leave this.
Was that dodge?
No. Shard functionality restored. It's all ready to go.
All right, let's redeploy the field.
Let's finish this now. Here I go. Let's finish this now. I got you.
Leave this to me. An enemy advantage.
No!
Do be careful. Now it's my turn.
He buffs self off of that. You can't just buff self. This is being crazy. What are you doing? Stop it. Why did you take me out? It's like, we went back to action combat. We're back and I'm like, yeah, we'll go for a stun. Then he just gets me in the blooming enemy advantage. I need Shizuna now to like cancel buffs and stuff.
The rest is up to you. All right.
But also I need to heal.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
I don't know whether I should S-craft with Agnes, because I'll always have another one in the back pocket, I guess.
Going all in! Counting on you, Shizuna!
Try and see through this! Yeah! Let's go, Agnes!
It'll be all right, everyone. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
I honestly thought it was some kind of weird cutscene. I'm not even kidding. I really thought it was a cutscene of some weird variety.
Keep it up, it's working.
I do have an impede.
The rest is up to you.
Guess who's back?
Back again. Nadia's back.
Going all in!
Well, Nadia coming right up. Surprise! 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Chance!
Nadia, you had one job.
Don't hold anything back.
Here goes!
Activating
Over here! All for you! Counting on you, Shizuna!
One job.
Guess I better jet. Leave this to me.
Easy does it.
Good luck!
Accessing. Initialize!
I need to heal up soon. I'll give it my all.
Initializing
Let me heal you.
Thanks for your win.
Guy's not even charging this stuff up. He's just going off on one on me.
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Accessing. Initialize!
Chance!
He doesn't stop.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Guy's
Test your weakness with
super
an art.
going in on me.
Maybe proceed with caution.
I mean, we've got shields, so we'll live on with the other guys, to be fair.
It's go time!
Good luck.
Oh my, good luck. I'm trying to.
Let's do this! Go get him, Nadia.
You're kicking my ass.
Might want a boost here.
May we proceed?
Here's a pick-me-up. Hip boost.
You saved me.
Oh, cancel.
I'll take you on.
Plus, suck.
Easy does it.
Grant them life. Innocent heal.
Million.
We're set.
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
I'm stuck on the back foot now.
Accessing. Initialize.
CP down.
Here's my chance.
You're not eating stuff to do an S-craft, are you?
Now's your chance for a shard boost. Some elements look effective.
Going all in.
Initiating drive.
That's it. You summoned forth the whales.
Good luck.
Give them your all.
Let's do this.
That slow will probably help a little.
No, you won't.
Nadia, why are you getting attacked? Stop that.
I won't lose.
We're fine. Our shields are still relatively okay. Rosette dodged because she's casting. Oh, yes. That's a great thing.
Boost level.
Okay, I only had one
maximum
boost.
strength. Initializing drive.
Nadia, can you actually help me here? I'm starting to worry about your ability to help me actually win this fight.
Go. We're set.
Activating skill.
Strength down. Oh,
In this fight, it's devour or be devoured.
no devouring. No S-craft, please.
Activating skill.
Nadia.
One skill coming right up.
The shark feels down again.
There, Lapis. We need it back up. Stack.
Here goes.
Whale on it.
Let's wail on him. I don't have any whales.
I'll take it. Ha. There. There.
Whale on it. Take this.
What's his stun gauge?
I'll take it. Leave this to me.
I was gonna say, where have you been all my life, Rosette?
Boost gauge level maximum.
Do we have to break him to get it back up again?
Guess who's
I'll
back?
take those.
Oh, I do have shots. Okay, I've got advantage. Piss off, Grendel
Certain
Zolga.
arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stuff.
Stop killing me. Right, cast a Celestial.
Initializing drive.
I
I owe
give
you
them
a
million.
I hate you and everything you're doing to me. But I've got my bonus now.
Put this in the bag. Use a shark to get the upper hand.
Like an Azure Sunray if I do. Even like
Here
makes
goes.
us lose our S boost from previous stuff.
Give them your all.
Raging Buster!
Up to you, Reset!
We actually have just straight up enough damage to kill him without actually dipping into anything crazy good.
Activating drive.
Just to point that out to you. So that's why I'm not going crazy at this point. You can bear the weight of my sins. I'll let you have it.
Initializing drive.
Reset!
Whales! I'm expecting another phase, so I don't want to use my stuff.